I love Billy Joel.
I've never
Love
been a huge fan. He's fine.
You don't like music.
No, I did though at one point in time, and I thought he was fine.
Yeah, I mean,
solid.
I enjoy it.
That's fine.
Chuck Klosterman had a chapter in one of his books where he wrote about how Billy Joel is uncool. It was really interesting.
Uncool?
Yeah, he was like, he's just not a cool person.
That's okay. I don't care.
Oh, well, this makes sense, though, because it comes from the sports media Illuminati who are all in for Springsteen.
That's the guy who wrote that stupid book about the 90s that I didn't read.
Stupid book. It's a great book.
I only read 9 pages.
That's your fault. I thought it was like
What book
20
was
pages.
this?
Yeah, it was
It's called The 90s.
It's called The 90s.
It's about
by
the
Chuck
90s.
Klosterman.
Yeah.
And that guy thinks he's cool?
No, he
Well,
just
I
wrote
think he's a
Billy
nerd.
Joel's not cool.
Who is he to say whether Billy Joel's cool?
I don't know. He's a culture critic.
What's he, the cool police?
I don't know. It just
what is he? The
I mean,
cool
a
police?
guy who's named Chuck Klosterman.
Klosterman.
That doesn't sound very cool.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Hmm.
You don't get
Sounds
this.
the antithesis of cool.
You don't get to say who's cool unless you are cool
Also,
yourself.
Calling yourself a culture critic? That's uncool.
Yeah,
I mean, I
that's
think
not
that's
very
what-
cool.
That's kind of lame.
He wrote,
Guy seems like a nerd.
if cool was a color, it would be black, and Billy Joel would be sort of burnt orange.
What
That's
does that
a
mean?
stupid analogy.
He
That
just
is-
named colors.
that
That's
is
hilarious.
stupid.
It's not hilarious.
I think it's funny.
That was dumb.
Yeah, well, I liked it. I'm a big fan of Chuck Klosterman. One of my favorite writers. I've read all of his books except for one.
Except for one.
Except
See,
for one.
that doesn't make any
It
sense
was a
'cause
fiction book.
Burnt orange has a
If
little
I
bit
did
of
it.
burnt orange has a little bit of black in it. That's why it's a darker shade of orange. So he's calling Billy Joel a little cool.
It has a black in it?
I mean, it's burnt orange is dark orange. It's basically
You
kind
can
of
get to burnt orange a lot of different ways.
Yeah, you don't need
Right.
black in it.
okay, fine, but either way,
How do you think colors work?
adding other colors to
If you
colors
want
to
to
make
make
other
it
colors.
light,
But if
just
you want
put
to
a
make
little
it dark,
white.
like you're like yellow
Well,
goes to
but
orange
if
because you
you're-
add a little black in it.
Don't you remember mixing paint?
Yes, I do, but
It's not just
I would
black or
guess-
white.
I would guess. I don't know if Nick's right, but I would guess
it's probably red and yellow.
That's
to make
just normal
burnt-
orange.
to make red and yellow.
burnt
is-
orange has darker colors. in
Yeah,
it. I know
yeah.
you don't.
How do you make burnt orange?
I know it's
I'm
not
with Nick
just
on this
black,
one.
but black is a color you can use.
You
So he's
could-
calling Billy Joel
All right,
a little cool.
But if you put black on orange, it would just be black.
Burnt orange is
Little-
80%
there's
red,
portions.
33% green.
Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
80% red, 33% green. That doesn't make sense.
exactly. The whole
Yeah.
math is wrong.
Doesn't
I
black
get-
just
I get where
overtake
Nick's
everything?
logic
Red,
is
green,
coming
red,
from.
green, and blue is what makes it up. Red, green, and blue, according to some.
You know what we need?
nerdy
We need a
website.
set of paints, and we need Nick to try to mix in a little black
Yeah.
with the orange and see if we can
Nick
get to burnt
finger
orange.
paints.
Oh, what a bit!
I could hang it on the wall of random.
Exactly.
My theory is if you put a little bit of black into anything, it basically becomes black.
I don't.
How
But
much more black can it
I don't
be?
think
The answer
No,
is
not-
none.
I don't think a little bit of black will make it just black though.
I mean, you would be able to tell that you added the black. It would
Well,
look
yeah,
like burnt
yeah.
that's
orange.
why it changes the color.
But it wouldn't
why it
turn
makes
an
it a
orange
darker
into
orange.
a deeper orange. It would just turn it more black.
Burnt
You know what
orange
I'm
isn't.
saying?
I don't think burnt orange is a deeper
Like
orange.
just because it's darker doesn't mean it's black. Like doesn't mean it's black.
if someone would like to bring us a set of colors, just the basic colors, I really want
How
to
do
test this
colors
theory.
work?
I want Nick
How
to play
do
with paint.
colors work?
I'll do this. Yeah, this
I
sounds
want
fun.
Nick to play with paint today.
Charles says Nick the color corrector.
Listen, I'm on his side on this one. I understand where his logic's coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand the logic.
I
just
don't know
think
if
it's
he's right.
Yeah.
He's not
But
right.
I would like to see it.
Hmm.
Because that'd be my first guess would be like, oh, I want to get some burnt orange. Oh, let's just take a little drop of black in here. Just mix it up.
Dave says, out of context, this conversation is problematic. I was wondering when we'd get someone saying
That's
that.
okay.
Yeah.
And
That's
Amazing Dennis says, don't often get a Spinal Tap fan from a non-musician under 40 years old. Do people under 40 not like this is Spinal Tap? Poll question.
I've still never seen it.
I've
I don't
also
even know
never
what
seen
you're
it.
talking about.
I know of it. I've
That's
just
the
never seen
reference.
it.
So you were laughing. So that was the answer is none more black. That's
Yeah,
from
I just
us.
thought you were talking weird.
They have an album called the Black Album, and they're like, how much more black can this be? The answer is
That's why I thought that was funny because you were
answer is
talking weird.
none. Oh wow! All right. Oh,
You sound stupid.
it's
That's
a
what I
funny.
said.
It's a funny. You'd love this.
I know. I
Spinal Tap.
probably would. I just never. Yeah, it's one of those movies where it's never been on TV. It seems like.
Oh, you wouldn't want to watch it on TV. They probably edit out cuss words.
Well,
and
no,
stuff.
like HBO.
Oh yeah. Is it streaming anywhere?
Spinal
I'm sure,
Tap.
I'm sure it's streaming somewhere.
Let's see. That'd be a fun movie club movie.
That may be my choice. Sweet.
found a guy on YouTube who mixes paints and colors together, and then he's got one where he mixes black and orange. So now I can just see what it does.
Go watch it.
Oh.
I'm watching it right now. I
What's
gotta get
what's going to happen?
All right, he's got the orange, he's got the black.
Yeah.
Okay, narrate it, Nick.
All right, he's got his little paddle. He put a little bit of orange down. He's got his little bit
Bob
of black
Ross?
in the paddle. Nope,
Bob
he's
Ross?
mixing it together. The internet is wild. The internet is wild.
People just paint.
I know.
That looks a little burnt orange to me, but I mean, right? That kind of looks burnt orange.
Take a screenshot.
Doesn't even look like a color.
Doesn't look. I think that's impossible, Happer. It has to look like some
Yeah.
color.
People could it's either burnt orange or brown, but brown is just another shade of orange.
I didn't know that.
Look at it. If you look at a color thing,
Have you guys heard my theory?
brown is just dark orange.
Brown and yellow are the same.
What? Have you heard? my
Elaborate,
theory?
please.
Wait,
Brown and yellow are very close to each other, but everyone tries to tell me no, they're very different.
Well, yeah,
they're the
they're all-
opposite.
They're
Brown's
only,
No,
they're only-
no.
they're only-
Brown and yellow.
They're only a few inches
Handshake
apart.
me.
They're only a few inches apart, brown and yellow.
I mean, I guess if I think of
I associate brown and yellow together.
you know what? In fairness
Don't
to
we all?
Connor, the sun and the desert, it's all like kind of one shade of brownish
Wyoming,
yellow.
Wyoming,
Wyoming,
brown
wow.
and yellow.
Wow,
Weird colors. The San Diego Padres, brown and yellow.
brown and yellow. Interesting.
Hmm.
Just feels like those are two colors that belong together.
Now the comments are great right now. First of all,
What are they saying?
Thunder King says Nick is of color. Charles says the Nick is this generation's Bob Ross. Odson says classic Happer Show bit. Dave Fight says Happy New Year. And then Duncan says black's RGB is 000, white is 255, 255, 255.
right.
Burnt orange is 204, 85, 0. So does that mean that there is black in burnt orange?
Well, it just means it's close. It's closer to.
I don't know what
black.
any of those numbers
But
mean.
unfortunately, like
It's
we
the hex.
like
it's the-
actually
it's the
mixing
code. There's a color code.
mixing paint together does not say anything about their RGB codes. Like we're not doing
Yeah.
this digitally. We're doing this actually physically.
Yes, but
with our
based on the
hands.
RGB codes, that would make Nick partially right because one
Yeah,
of them is absence of a number.
It would
I
make
sent him the
Nick
DMs.
robot.
Yeah, why don't you just tweet this out, Nick?
I don't know. I wanted you guys to see it too. I just wanted
Can you
to
make
have
a
it.
request to this YouTube guy who paints?
I don't know.
I bet he takes
Probably.
requests.
He's got 7.59 thousand subscribers. This video's from
Insane.
2 years ago. And there's only 63 likes. Oh,
How
this
many
guy
views?
just
25,000.
14K.
14,000 people watch.
We
that
should
video.
start doing weird stuff.
Dude, we got to
Guys,
do weird
I think
stuff.
we need to start doing weird stuff.
Absolutely.